Just stop it, Walmart. A lot of people have been saying not to buy Walmart's new gaming PCs because of their cheap power supplies, cheap motherboards, bad airflow, and very cheap CPU coolers. And that led several quality concerns and led a lot of us to believe that they spent all their money on RGB so they could make the good price and cool looking computer. So I was curious a few days ago. I decided to search overpowered on Walmart's website, and to my surprise, they have laptops. I'm like, oh, these must have just came out today. Everyone's been talking about these desktops. Then, wait a minute. Released November 9th. So they were released the exact same day. Just no one's talking about them because it's, I guess, weirder that they have custom built desktop computers. And, I mean, on the surface, they look pretty decent. They have pretty decent specs for their price, at least. I mean, here's their cheapest one. It comes with 2-year warranty, 144 hertz display, i5 8300H, a 1050, and it starts to get weirder from here. A mechanical LED keyboard? I mean, what is this? It's a laptop keyboard. Mechanical? Yeah, maybe it's mechanical. It doesn't mean it's amazing. Yeah, I know mechanical keyboards are good. That's not the point. Okay, and then the reviews are a bit concerning. 2.5 for a brand new computer. Not like it died after 6 months or something. Not worth it. Well, so basically, all the bad reviews are saying that it's not worth it. And there's been a lot of negative attention surrounding their desktop PCs, so I decided to take a closer look at their laptops. So I already mentioned their mechanical LED keyboard, which sounds a bit fishy, of course. Now what I want to look at is the 144 hertz display. I mean, you think you're really gonna, like, unless your PC is doing nothing and you're moving the mouse around, you think you're ever, even then, you think you're ever gonna hit 144 hertz with a GTX 1050? I don't even know how much VRAM is in it, but there's already 8 gigabytes of RAM, probably because RAM's expensive, but I mean, why? Like, they couldn't spend it more wisely? Maybe, instead of the 144 hertz display, maybe a 120 hertz at least? Actually, at the maximum? At maybe 70 hertz, 60 hertz minimum. And 128 gig SSD with a 1 terabyte hard drive. Okay, it doesn't say anywhere how fast the SSD and hard drive are. But I'm sure if soon I get one of these, I can figure it out and do an even more in-depth investigation. This video gets like 10,000 views. Then maybe I will. So, I mean, on the surface, these look like good specs for the price, but I can't recommend it. I mean, they use in their desktop computer. I know I keep bringing up their desktop computers, but their quality is so cheap. And I've seen no other YouTubers review this, so I figured maybe it's not that bad, or it's just less weird because it's a laptop. But, okay. Maybe it's not all bad. Yeah, the specs are a little bit odd, and it looks cool. This is an RGB keyboard. I verified that. And it has an HDMI port and 2 mini display ports. and I believe a Type-C with a headphone jack, and then a couple 3.0s and a 2.0 of Type-A, something like that. SD card slot, and it has several vents for cooling. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. So hopefully the cooling's not all bad, but you know what they do. I mean, of course, the laptops don't have the best cooling typically, but I'm sure there's room for improvement. Like, they made it pretty thin, which is nice. The keyboard is interesting design, looks cool. But let's take an even deeper look at it, shall we? Okay, about this item. It's a 15.6-inch screen, which is pretty decent, especially for the price. Okay, another one of them getting their RAM from a weird manufacturer. Okay, 8 gigabytes of RAM with 2,667 megahertz, not 2,666. I don't know, maybe they just didn't want 666 in it or something. But I don't know. Like, did they overclock it? I mean, 26667 megahertz RAM. Let's see, can I find any? Let's see. 66. Where did they find these? Did they overclock it? I mean, by 1 megahertz? Okay, this is just weird. It has little dimensions, 4.5 pounds. It claims to be VR ready. And they didn't put their mini display port here, but it shows in the bottom here. Okay, again, the mechanical keyboard. Okay, just stop it, Walmart. It doesn't really say anything about their hard drive their speed. It just has the capacity. And remember, this is the cheapest model. So before we go look at the big brothers, let's try to find something similar. How about this? Oh, and they're both 1080p. This one, 8 gigabytes of RAM too, 16 gigabytes of Intel Optane memory, GTX 1060 3 gigabyte. And by the way, this costs more. Oh, I was wrong. They're both normally $99.99. It's just this one's 99 cents more. It's just it's on sale. This one's on sale too. But let's look at it. Okay, 15-inch, 1080p. Both have backlit keyboards. I don't know if it's RGB though. 1063 gigabytes. By the way, how much VRAM is in here? Did they even say that? I mean, did they tell us? I mean, it comes with games. That's cool, but where's the VRAM? Make us dig for this information. They could at least put it. Oh, they're hiding it. 2 gigabytes of VRAM, 3 gigabytes in the 1060. I have a 1060 with 3 gigabytes right now, and I was just playing CS:GO. New video on that coming soon because it just came free, and I got it. Just downloaded it today. It's pretty fun. So anyway, back to the computer. Okay, this is no SSD, but it does have Optane at least. And honestly, the specs in here, I would probably get this one. But these people, HP, I mean, they don't have like the best laptops in the world, obviously, but they have a lot better quality than overpowered. So let's try to find something else similar. I mean, right now, this is a good price, considering you can get ones like that with integrated graphics right now. A lot of stores on sale, so maybe it's worth it right now. I still wouldn't recommend it otherwise. Ooh, this looks interesting. Let's see, $7.99 versus $8.99 versus $9.99. Dell G3 gaming laptop, 15.6, 1080p, Core i7, 8750H versus i5 8300. NVIDIA GeForce 1050 Ti, 4 gigabytes of VRAM, the same storage, 8 gigabytes of RAM, Windows 10. Gaming bundle included, I think that means the games. And let's keep looking into their specs. 1050 Ti is a pretty big difference. Okay, so here, Dell actually puts their hard drive speed. They did nothing here. So it includes $180 worth of games, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah. So, what would I recommend? I would recommend, in the end, going Asus, Dell, and by the way, Alienware is Dell. So Asus, Dell, Lenovo, maybe Acer, and maybe HP. Okay? This is a better value than this. And still, why is this 144 hertz? This makes zero sense to me, you know? So, in the end, we just need to look at the other models. So, they have their more expensive version, same RGB, 16 gigabytes of RAM, huge improvement, 256 gigabyte SSD is big improvement, 6 gigabytes of 1060, but that's like the same price. I mean, it's bigger price, not same. Why do they say that? This one, the picture looks a little different, like it's curvier in the bottom. Anyway, let's look at it. This is their most expensive one, I believe. 32 gigabytes of RAM, now we're talking. But still 1060, 44 hertz, maybe possible. 2-year warranties, probably good. So, then you got their bundles and this stuff that you don't want. Okay, maybe the laptops aren't entirely horrible, but do not get their desktops. Please, do me a big favor. Just buy these individual parts. Do yourself a big favor, not me. Why did I say that? So, since you probably skipped to this part, what are my words in the end? Go Dell, Lenovo, Asus, HP, and maybe a few other brands. Do not... Oh, forgot to mention some other brands that you might like. MSI. I guess that's it. You can. There's also some other value. Maybe Huawei has some good stuff. Yeah, Huawei is good price laptops. And then you can go on Wish or something and see these laptops that have like some brand no one's heard of, or it doesn't have any brand on it, but it looks like it has an amazing value, and then it's just really confusing. I mean, just don't buy overpowered, please. And since you've been here so long, I just want you to know I said PewDiePie 3,000 times, so don't forget to subscribe to him and keep him number one most subscribed to YouTuber. I also made a few like promotional videos to help save him, like not really promotional, but it's like save PewDiePie and I don't like UT series, and there's more videos like that coming soon, including a diss track and a conspiracy theory. So stay tuned. Just subscribe so you don't miss out. Like, yeah, I don't make the best quality content, but I mean, and yeah, I don't make the most original content, but I'm aiming for it, okay? Just keep subscribing and stuff, okay?